We'll call this meeting of the Jefferson City Council to order. Roll call, please.
Alderman Miller.
Here.
Randall.
Here.
Lars.
Here.
Tully.
Here.
Young.
Here.
Teeter. Here. Byers. Niles.
Here.
Alderwoman Byer is excused this evening. At this time, we'll entertain public participation. Anyone wishing to address the council may do so. We ask that you please come to the podium, state your name and address, and for the record, and reason for appearing. Seeing none, I'm going to share one bit of information here with the council. The Jefferson Chamber of Commerce 2022 annual dinner will be held Thursday, February 3rd at the Jefferson Fair Park. Evening begins at 5:30 with socializing, 6:15 a buffet dinner, and the 6:45 awards program. This is for businesses of the year, and also our city citizen of the year will be announced and honored that evening. The city historically has covered the cost of elected representatives, so if you would like to join us for that evening, the city will pay for your ticket. If you'd like to bring a guest, the cost is $45 per person, and it includes 2 beverage tickets. So please communicate with Sarah if you will be attending or not, and just so we can get an accurate head count. Thank you. At this time, it is my privilege to read a proclamation commemorating the City of Jefferson School Choice Week. Whereas all children in the City of Jefferson should have access to the highest quality education possible, and whereas the City of Jefferson recognizes the important role that an effective education plays in preparing all students in the City of Jefferson to be successful adults, and whereas quality education is critically important to the economic vitality of the City of Jefferson, and whereas the City of Jefferson is home to a multitude of excellent education options from which parents can choose for their children. And whereas educational variety not only helps to diversify our economy, but also enhances the vibrancy of our community. And whereas our area has many high-quality teaching professionals who are committed to educating our children. And whereas School Choice Week is celebrated across the country by millions of students, parents, educators, schools, and organizations to raise awareness of the need for effective educational options. Now therefore, I, Dale Opperman, do hereby recognize January 23rd through January 29th, 2022 as the City of Jefferson School Choice Week, and I call this observance to the attention of all of our citizens. Thank you. Next we'll move on to number 4, ordinance number 122, a first reading. For Mr. Alderman Miller, please.
Thank you, Mayor, fellow council members, and citizens. City of Jefferson Ordinance number 1-22. Whereas the City of Jefferson, the city, has previously adopted ordinances regulating the use and operation of all terrain vehicles, ATVs, and utility terrain vehicles, UTVs. And whereas following due consideration of the recreational and economic value to access businesses and residences, weighted against possible dangers, public health, public safety, liability aspects, terrain involved, traffic density, and other traffic risks, this ordinance is enacted pursuant to 23.33 stats and provisions of the Wisconsin Administrative Code, NR 64, regulating ATV/UTV operation, which is hereby incorporated and adopted. And whereas the city further finds that its present ordinance regulating the use of ATVs and UTVs is outdated and needs to be restated and adopted. Now therefore the Common Council does hereby ordain as follows. Due to its length, in lieu of reading the complete text of the ordinance, a complete copy is on file at the office of the city clerk and is available for public inspection. This is the first reading.
Would you mind reading section 4? Just, I think that kind of sums up the locations.
Absolutely. Section 4, all-terrain utility terrain vehicle routes. No person shall operate an all-terrain utility terrain vehicle on any city street or public property not designated as an all-terrain vehicle route or trail. The following streets shall be considered all-terrain utility terrain vehicle routes. North Jackson Avenue from the North City limit to West Perner Street. Perner Street from North Jackson Avenue east to North Dewey Avenue. North Dewey Avenue east Perner Street to the North City limit. North Watertown Avenue south from the intersection of Business State Highway 26 North Main Street to West Perner Street. Junction Road from the city limit to Business Highway 26 North Main Street. Spangler Road from North Jackson Avenue to the west city limits. Business State Highway 26 North Main Street from North Watertown Avenue Junction Road to the north city limits. B is ATV, UTV vehicles shall not be operated on any sidewalk within the city of Jefferson. And C is the Jefferson Police Department may temporarily close any ATV, UTV route whenever conditions require closure.
Thank you. And just for further information, there will be a public hearing held at the next council meeting on January 18th for public input on this proposed ordinance. There will be invitations sent out to all the residents along all of these routes. There's over 160 that will be invited to come and offer their input on that evening. So, thank you, Alderman Miller. Resolution number 82, tonight's consent agenda. Alderman Mars, please.
Thank you, Honorable Mayor, fellow council members, citizens of Jefferson. City of Jefferson Resolution number 82, be it resolved by the Common Council of the City of Jefferson, Wisconsin, that the consent agenda for January 4th, 2022 is hereby adopted. A, vouchers payable for January 2022 in the amount of $104,358. December 2021 in the amount of $253,936. Payroll summary for December 31st, 2021 in the amount of $164,543. B, council minutes for December 21st, 2021 of the Common Council. C, licenses approved by regulatory committee. We had one for Dave Gross, Piggly Wiggly. 2, we had Class A liquor license, and 3, the agent change. We had to table those due to some licensing technicalities, advised by Attorney Rogers. Then 4, we had a Class B picnic license for the Optimist Club Trivia Contest. I so move.
It's been moved. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Young. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor of resolution number 82, please signify by saying aye as your name is called. No if you're opposed.
Alderman Lars.
Aye.
Tully.
Aye.
Young.
Aye.
Teeter. Niles. Miller.
Aye.
Randall.
It's unanimous, thank you. Resolution number 83, a resolution authorizing to write off delinquent personal property bills. Alderwoman Niles, please.
Honorable Mayor, citizens of Jefferson, City Council members. Authorization to write off delinquent personal property bills. The following resolution to write off personal property bills in no way impedes the collection process or dissuades the persistence of the city attorney in his collection efforts, due to the fact that most of the businesses that remain unpaid are either bankrupt and/or no longer in existence. It is inaccurate reflection to show these taxes on our books as receivables. In 1990, the Department of Revenue began allowing municipalities to charge back any uncollected net personal property taxes to the other taxing jurisdictions. The city has done so accordingly and has received funds from the state, county, school district, and vocational education district for their portion of the delinquent personal property taxes listed below, a total of $324.27. As noted in the past, the city's procedure to collect these taxes is as follows. A letter is sent to taxpayers in early February notifying them of their delinquent bill, and then any remaining delinquent bills are turned over to the city attorney. The city attorney follows up with a subsequent letter requesting payment and then begins legal proceedings on those businesses that are still in existence or where the owner is known and still in Jefferson. A city attorney, Rogers, has been actively pursuing the payment of these accounts by working through the court system. We believe that the following accounts are uncollectible at this time. Council action on this resolution is requested. City of Jefferson Resolution number 83, be it resolved by the Common Council of the City of Jefferson that the city administrator is hereby authorized to delete the following personal property bills from the accounts receivable. Accent Health LLC, $6.56. John Leha Jr., $21.87. Physique, $9.31. Pinnacle Propane Express, $17.50. US Physical Therapy, $269.03, for a total of $324.27. I so move.
It's been moved. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Lars. Any questions or comments? Typical annual financial housekeeping here. And as Woman Niles mentioned, this does not prevent us from further attempts to collect the debts. If there are no other questions or comments, all in favor of resolution number 83, please signify by saying aye as your name is called. No if you're opposed.
Alderman Tully.
Aye.
Young.
Aye.
Teeter.
Aye.
Niles.
Aye.
Miller.
Aye.
Randall.
Aye.
Larson.
Aye.
It's unanimous. Thank you. Resolution number 84, a resolution authorizing hiring of Town and Country Engineering Incorporated for design services for the 2022 street improvements. Council President Brandel, please.
Honorable Mayor Opperman, fellow council members, citizens of Jefferson. City of Jefferson Resolution Number 84. Whereas Town and Country Engineering Incorporated has provided the City of Jefferson proposal and contract for providing design services for the 2022 street improvements, which include North Sanborn Avenue and additional blocks adjacent to North Sanborn Avenue as part of the 2022 Capital Improvement Plan. And whereas proposed services include completion of a topographic site survey, preparation of engineering plans and specifications, services through bidding and resident inspection, and whereas the city engineer recommends retaining Town and Country Engineering Incorporated for design services at a cost of up to $138,000, of which $36,000 will cover streets and stormwater, and the remaining $102,000 will be paid for by the Water and Sewer Department. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the Common Council of the City of Jefferson, Wisconsin, that it herein approves an agreement to provide design services with Town and Country Engineering Incorporated at a cost of $138,000 to be paid out of the Capital Improvement Fund, Water, Storm, and Sanitary Funds. Be it further resolved by the Common Council that the City Administrator is authorized to execute said agreement on behalf of the City of Jefferson after review by the City Attorney. I so move.
It's been moved. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Miller. Any questions or comments?
I can briefly explain this. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. This is for the, again, the 2022 street improvements or capital projects. North Sanborn extending from East Racine Street up to Wilcox Street. That'll be our base bid. We'll also have an alternate for 2 blocks of Ogden. Ultimately, the overall budget or the overall project that'll be awarded will be based on the bid amount that fits our budgeted amount. We've got funds from the Capital Improvement Plan, or the Capital Improvement Fund, Water, Sewer, and Stormwater. As of right now, the design will be done in February, bid out and awarded probably by the second meeting in March. Construction will begin based on the contractor availability, but typically we would like to see that started in May and be completed by Labor Day at the very latest.
Does anyone have any questions of Bill? Hearing none. This was reviewed by the Finance Committee.
Yes, unanimous. This committee was recommended.
Thank you. There are no other questions or comments. All in favor of approval of resolution number 84, please signify by saying aye as your name is called. No if you're opposed.
Alderman Young.
Aye.
Teeter.
Aye.
Niles.
Aye.
Miller.
Aye.
Randall.
Aye.
Lars.
Aye.
Tully.
Aye.
It's unanimous. Thank you. Resolution number 85, a resolution authorizing hiring of Town and Country Engineering Incorporated for design services for the downtown streetscape improvements.
Honorable
Alderwoman Teeter, please.
Honorable Mayor, Council, City members, and citizens of Jefferson, whereas Town and Country Engineering has provided the City of Jefferson a proposal and contract for providing design services for the design and bidding for the downtown streetscape rehabilitation, and whereas proposed services including completion of the topographic site survey, preparation of engineering plans and specifications, and services through bidding based on the December 2021 concept approved by the Common Council of the City of Jefferson, and whereas the city engineer recommends retaining Town and Country Engineering Inc. for a cost not to exceed $14,500. Now therefore be it resolved by the Common Council of the City of Jefferson, Wisconsin, that Inherent approves an agreement to provide design and bidding services with Town and Country Engineering at a cost not to exceed $14,500. Be it further resolved by the Common Council that the city administrator is authorized to execute said agreement on behalf of the City of Jefferson after review by the city attorney. I so move.
It's been moved. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderwoman Niles. And Bill?
Sure, thank you, Mr. Mayor. The last several months, we've talked about the streetscape downtown. This project is a transformational project for the city of Jefferson, including the replacement of the brick pavers, replacement of the street trees, garbage cans, planters, and benches, extending 2 blocks of South Main Street, a block of East Racine Street, 2 blocks of East and West Milwaukee Street, East and West Dodge Street, and 2 blocks of South Gardner Street. This design is based on the concept that's been presented by Vanderwall and Associates to both City Council and multiple public open houses. The anticipated design timeline for this is also from now to February 11th, looking at a bidding in mid to late February. It's a fairly complicated project, so it's possible that the timeline could get pushed off a couple weeks on that. Construction is anticipated to start in early June or July. There's going to be a lot of coordination between city departments on this. And once construction begins, we will provide updates on Facebook and the city website to inform the public, local businesses of exactly what to expect during construction. But we do anticipate that everything will wrap up, late November at the latest. So this will be a very busy downtown this summer. But Town and Country will be working on the engineering for this phase of that. And as stated, at a cost not to exceed $14,500.
This was discussed at Finance also, and unanimously was recommended to the council.
Thank you. Are there any questions or comments from the council? Hearing none. All in favor of approval of resolution number 85, please signify by saying aye as your name is called. No if you're opposed.
Alderwoman Teeter.
Aye.
Niles.
Aye.
Miller.
Aye.
Randall.
Aye.
Lars.
Aye.
Tully.
Aye.
Young.
Aye.
It's unanimous. Thank you. Resolution number 86, a resolution authorizing hiring of Town and Country Engineering Incorporated for design services for the Riverside Alley resurfacing improvements. Alderman Young, please.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, fellow council members, good citizens of Jefferson. City of Jefferson, resolution number 86. Whereas Town and Country Engineering, Inc. has provided the City of Jefferson a proposal and contract for providing design services for the resurfacing of Riverside Alley. And whereas proposed services include completion of a topographic site survey, preparation of engineering plans and specifications and services throughout bidding, and whereas the city engineer recommends retaining Town and Country Engineering, Inc. for design services at a cost of up to $7,300. Now therefore be it resolved by the Common Council of the City of Jefferson, Wisconsin, that it herein approves an agreement to provide the design services with Town and Country Engineering, Inc. at a cost of $7,300 to be paid out of the incremental District Number 5 funds. Be it further resolved by the Common Council that the city administrator is authorized to execute said agreement on behalf of the City of Jefferson after review by the city attorney. I so move.
It's been moved. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Tully. Any discussion?
This was also discussed at Finance and was unanimously recommended to the council.
Thank you. No other questions or comments? All in favor of resolution number 86, please signify by saying aye as your name is called and hope you're opposed.
Alderwoman Niles.
Aye.
Miller.
Aye.
Randall.
Aye.
Lars.
Aye.
Tully.
Aye.
Young.
Aye.
Teeter.
Thank you, it's unanimous. Resolution number 87, a resolution authorizing hiring of Town and Country Engineering Incorporated for design services for the South Dewey Avenue utility improvements. Alderman Tully, please.
Thank you, Honorable Mayor Opperman. City of Jefferson Resolution Number 87, authorizing hiring of Town and Country Engineering, Inc. for design services for South Dewey Avenue utility improvements. Whereas Town and Country Engineering, Inc. has provided the City of Jefferson a proposal and contract for providing design services for utility improvements for South Dewey Avenue. And whereas proposed services include completions of a topographic site survey, preparation of engineering plans and specifications and services through bidding, and whereas the utility director recommends retaining Town and Country Engineering, Inc. for design engineering through bidding, construction administration, and observation services at a cost up to $25,500. And now therefore be it resolved by the Common Council of the City of Jefferson, Wisconsin, that it herein approves an agreement to provide design services with Town and Country Engineering, Inc. at a cost of $25,500 to be paid out of the Tax Incremental District 5 funds, and be it further resolved by the Common Council that the City Administrator is authorized to execute said agreement on behalf of the City of Jefferson after review by the City Attorney. I would so move.
It's been moved, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Young.
This again was discussed in finance, and once again, it was recommended unanimously to the council.
Okay, point of order.
Yep, just one thing, these are not tax incremental district number 5 funds.
Oh.
That's a carryover, I think.
That's carryover.
Okay.
So if you scratch that, you're good.
We have Todd Clark, our Superintendent of Water and Wastewater Department here. Todd, you want to just come up to the podium and give us a brief synopsis of what this is about?
Sure, this is basically extension of sewer services, gravity sewer down South Dewey for the second phase of the lots that the city's developing on the former golf course property. There's no sewer currently in that stretch. Water is also on the east side of the street, so this will extend water services to the west side, to the new lots as well, and also stub it off the street for a potential future cul-de-sac that might be in that development as a third phase. So that's basically it in summary. So, anybody have some questions?
Any questions of Todd or comments? No? Thank you. And this was also reviewed at Finance?
Unanimously recommended.
Thank you. There are no other questions or comments. All in favor of approval of resolution number 87, please signify by saying aye as your name is called, and if you're opposed.
Alderman Miller.
Aye.
Randall.
Aye.
Lars. Tully.
Aye.
Young.
Aye.
Teeter. Niles.
Aye.
Good. Prompt group we have here. It's unanimous, thank you. At this time, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So
Alderman Lars, second by Alderwoman Niles. On a voice vote, all in favor of adjourning, signify by saying aye, please.
Aye.
Thank you.
City
Good night.
clerk, note the time.